Hi, and welcome back to Ask a Pennsylvania Dutchman. My name is Chris LaRose. This here is Douglas Maidenford, our resident Pennsylvania Dutchman. How are ya, Douglas?
We say in Pennsylvania Dutch, ich bin erg gut.
Ich bin erg gut.
I'm really good.
Sounds good. Alright.
Do we have something?
Well, we got a question today.
Okay.
And this one comes in from, oh gosh, how do you say that last name? Meixsell?
Meixsell.
Meixsell.
What's the first name?
Jennifer Meixsell, formerly of Plainfield Township. And Jennifer says, in response to your gas issues video, for goodness sake, the PA Dutch have gas issues because of foods they eat. Sausage, bologna, scrapple, kraut, and birch beer, just to name a few. And the pride the men take in their belches and odors they can pass after a meal. I mean, to be honest, there's not a PA Dutchman who won't lose around the supper table if he thinks he can get away with it. Oh, won't let loose. Oh, there we go. Got it. So yeah, because they all do that. Or down an aisle in the store, which then proceeds to run away from... How do I do that, too? Which then proceeds to run away from and claim innocence when the next person walks in. My dad used to do this as a kid. This is like a favorite Dutchman pastime.
I believe they call that crop dusting.
Yeah.
Don't they?
My dad and Mom, sorry to throw you under the bus, Mike, but my dad and my cousin Mike, when they were kids, you know, probably 5, 6 years old, they would eat a bunch of eggs or something, you know, they would save them up all day, and then they'd go to the grocery store or anywhere, and, you know, they'd both let them rip, and then they'd run, and they'd hide behind the end of the aisle, and then some old lady'd walk into it, and they just start snickering and laughing. If you haven't tried it, it's a lot of fun.
So this Jennifer saying that we made 2 videos, I think, on that guy wrote in about having gas issues, and the wife was blaming him, but it was the dog. Remember all that? And then people gave us other things for him to say back to his wife. That was pretty good. She's saying it's all our fault because of what we eat.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well, of course it is.
And that we take pride in, what'd she say, letting loose.
Letting them loose at the dinner table or down the aisle.
My grandmother always said, you can't hold what you can't put in your hand. So, she did. And it's true.
You know, I've seen people hold those too.
You can hurt yourself if you don't.
Yeah. You know what's funny is some of the real old Dutchmen will throw them at you. I've seen this. They'll let loose and then they'll kind of like scoop the air and toss it your way.
Is it socially wrong to walk up and down the grocery aisle and do that?
I think it's just adding a spark to life, you know? It's keeping people on their toes.
So you don't think it's socially wrong?
Nope.
I don't either.
No.
Do you think she does?
I would think so. Maybe. Well, I don't know.
Do you know that
she did just blame all the men for it, though. But
yeah,
I'm telling you, some of those Dutch girls,
women can do it too.
Ooh, yeah. You know, once when my dad was a kid, he was telling me about my Aunt Sarah used to draw him pictures of all the different shapes and, you know, everything.
Like circle and things
circles
like
and swirly squiggles and curly cues. Because, you know, when they sound different, they look different, too. You get some that sound like a little curly cue or like they, you know.
Yeah, and?
So anyway, he had this chart of farts, the fart chart.
Oh, this was in reference to that?
Yeah. Letting loose. But anyway, so he took this to school one day and he showed all of his friends and he showed the teacher because he was so proud of his fart chart.
I don't understand it. So his Aunt Sarah, your great Aunt Sarah, had shapes associated with different kinds of gas.
Oh yeah, there are different names for them and everything. Unfortunately, I don't have the chart because the teacher took it from my old man and I threw it away.
But did he remember any of the words?
Well, no.
Or the shapes?
No, it's pretty easy. Once you start really studying the language of cutting them loose, it's like you can hear what they...
What the heck's the difference between a square and a circle?
Well, no, they're not square looking. It depends. It's like you got the... You know, and they'd be like, you know, kind of like...
hourglass shape.
Yeah.
How'd that one go?
Like... Yeah, like that. It's like you gotta squeak them out. You know, and then there's some professionals, too. I got a buddy Matt and Cody. I'll tell you what, they ought to be honorary Dutchmen because they have these gas-passing competitions where they won't talk to each other at all. They'll just walk into the room, not say a single word, and just kind of, you know, haul off and let loose a 30-second long one with different...
30 seconds.
I am not kidding, I swear. I swear, I'm telling you, it's because what you eat enough eggs, and I'm telling you, these guys eat some eggs and bologna and sausage, and I'm telling you, they must be Dutchmen.
I want to go back to this shape stuff. This blows my mind.
Well, when you get the 30-second long ones, the shapes are too complicated.
Well, that's just a rectangle.
Well, no, that'd be, because it depends, dog.
What about a cylinder?
No, it wouldn't be a cylinder, because that would be, like, a monotone, like that'd be a cylinder. But if you got the real long ones that are changing octaves, and, like, they got, you know, it's like...
Alright, I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna make sounds, and you have to tell me what shape they are.
Should I be blindfolded?
This is like a Rorschach test. Like, what's the ink blot say to you?
The Rorschach test.
That's the Rorschach test. Alright, this is... Trademark that. This is the Rorschach test.
Yeah, I'm gonna the Rorschach test.
The Rorschach. That's if you make a mistake. I'm gonna make the sound, and you're gonna tell me what shape that is.
Well, just they're not gonna be authentic ones because I don't know if I can do too many of them.
Well, I can sing. You know, I've had enough experience in this. I know what sounds I can make.
Feel like
I want to try this.
I feel like we ought to draw it.
Well, you do it with your hands, and then you describe it.
All right.
Okay.
All right. I was trained well. This runs in my family.
Here's the first one. Now, some are going to be short, because sometimes they're short. Mm-hmm. And then there's going to be other ones that, oh, man, you know. All right, you ready for the first one?
All right. Well, that's kind of like a Christmas tree, but upside down.
An upside-down Christmas tree?
Yeah, because
Okay. Okay. Solid? Shaded in? Oh, these is just shaped. It's just shaped.
You know, sometimes they get 3D, but those are the complex ones.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So, okay, the next one.
One more time. All right, so that one, that'll be like a cylindrical one with kind of rough edges, like that. But then it would taper off, but then come back real heavy and taper off again. So it'd be kind of like that, and then cut, and then. Like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about this one? Always, and this happens to me every once in a while.
That one's kind of like a fish hook.
A fish hook.
Because it wants to curly Q, but it doesn't quite get there.
And it goes straight.
Yeah. So it goes out like this, and it's like, but it doesn't go all the way. So it's kind of like it's started. It's in training. I'm
blown away.
All right.
Let me try. You give me a sign and I'll tell you the shape.
All right, I'll tell you. It's intuition. And
intuition?
It's intuition. You'll know. You'll just know. All right, so how about, it's gonna be a dude. I'll start with an easy one. How about I mean, this is a trick one.
Do you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of a fly catcher in the wind.
Yeah, kind of.
So, like a fly catcher, the kind you hang from the ceiling with the ribbon that comes down.
Well, yeah, it's kind of blowing all over the place.
Well, yeah, because it's not straight, and it kind of like...
And it doesn't have any defined edges. It's like
okay,
that.
Yeah, so that, yeah. Okay, give me one more.
How about, all right, this is tough. I mean, like, mimicking them, that's a talent in its own, sir. How about, how about one of those? Because that's tame.
What the hell are we doing?
Potty humor.
Well, that kind of reminds me now oh man,
it's a 3-stager. It's kind of like a rocket.
Do you remember when you were in elementary school and you cut little pieces of paper, construction paper around Christmas time, and then you made those chains?
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those chains.
Oh yeah, yeah. All right, now here's one. I'm gonna give you a shape.
And I have to make the sound.
You have to make the sound. This is on the quiz.
This is like the reverse of the Rorschach test.
Mm-hmm. So
Rorschach.
the Rorschach test. Rorschach test. That's
Rorschach test.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
All right. So this one starts off, straight, but curly cues 2 times, and then fans out like that.
So
it starts off curly cues twice and fans out.
Okay. I might have to do the shape with my hands. No. I mean,
I can
while
illustrate
I do it,
while you're doing it.
No. I gotta
this
be in control here.
All right. One more time. No, your accent was a little wrong. You had 2.5 curly cues. One more. So.
Well, walk us through it. How would it sound?
So it goes something like this. It'd be like.
Nobody sounds like that.
Oh, you have not been around some of these people. I'm telling you, if I have to get a guest Dutchman in here, I'll get Matt and Cody Young in here. They'll have 30-second longer. Oh, I'm telling you, those ones are 3D. They're like playing like 3D chess, but like. Oh yeah, I'm telling you.
I have to apologize for where this video went this episode. Although I will say the Rorschach test, that's a good joke. I gotta remember that one. We make some good points. Yes, us Pennsylvania Dutch, we're earthy people. So
and then the foods influence what
it does. We don't eat. We eat food that it rips you up a little bit sometimes.
You know how like some people when they hear music they kind of see colors when they hear music.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that too. Some of them are like blue, some of them are green, some of them are.
We better stop all over.
Yeah, well,
but.
We were going to teach you, but, you're going to have to sign up for the course.
Miss Meixsell raises a good point. It all is because of how we eat.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think there's any shame in it.
Nope.
It's part of nature.
Yeah, I know some people that communicate 100% through it.
Yeah, I know some married couples that have been married 60-some years. That is the way they talk.
It's kind of like Morse code.
Yeah, a little bit.
Can you get like a...
if somebody's mad or not.
Oh, yeah.
If you have thoughts on this, please feel free to share them in the comment section down below.
Yeah, or if you know any shapes, like some of those ground shakers and all that stuff, the ones that rattle the china off the shelf and things.
What the hell are you eating?
Not me. I've just been around some Dutchmen before, It's like playing cards, and you never know what's going to happen.
They might want to get themselves checked out. Jesus. Hey, if you have an idea for a future video, you have to email us, right?
Yeah. Hey, we got a little Dutch girl.
Little Dutch girls are coming out of the woodwork. Hey,
wie bist?
Steh da.
Wo bist
du? Steh geschwächig uns. Ja, komm geschwächig uns. Oder auf mein Schuss. So, leave a like, dear people. This is my daughter. This is Estella. She usually is running the camera, but she wanted to show her face.
Make her guest appearance.
It's good she didn't come down earlier in this video. So, do you want to say anything to all the people out there in internet land?
Du hebben zorgen.
She's a bisschen schüchtern, as we say. She's a little shy. But, hey, tell these nice people to keep sending us questions. Can you say that?
She's thinking it.
She's thinking it.
She's thinking
Estella
it real loud.
says, send us your questions and we'll make a video for you, right?
We sure will.
Stella, can you at least say, what do we say when we say goodbye in Pennsylvania Dutch?
I forget.
No,
you don't.
Du sag es mit mir, okay? Was sag mal, Uncle Chris? Mach's gut! If you have a question, you have to email us at busterpa@yahoo.com.